I've hold it back for too long, but no more.
Nah, turn that up, young.
Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. I think I'm the life of the party. Casamigos to shots of Bacardi. You can get twisted like a Molly, I'm fucked in a Molly if you wanna leave like you froggy. Got you a bag and they saucy, fumbling bags. Now you over here tryna fault me. Got on my job, I ain't hanging with Tommies. You know I love me a mixture of mommy. Landed in London, now I'm getting 8. Can't take advances, I need me some steak. Can't write a verse if it ain't for 8. So many folks, they gon' think that I'm Drake. Make a Billy, now I play with the stakes. Bought a plane just to throw off the snakes. All this green, I'ma need me a rake. Cause to the top is whatever it takes. All this product, they gon' think that I'm trucking.
They think that I'm trucking, they think that I'm trucking.
100 milli, man, I bet I still up it.
I bet I still up it, I bet I still up it.
She said she love me, she know I be dumping.
She know I be dumping, she know I be dumping.
She wanna rock with me, I'm all on her stomach.
I'm all on her stomach, I'm all on her stomach.
I can't get distracted by treaches, cause they come in a dime and a dozen. Groupie hoes, they complaining and fussing, cause I can't rock with them in public, Know that I'm all on the rape, now she wanna mate, but I'ma just eat on her face. Getting the money's a race, so I'm gonna chase, and I cannot make no mistakes. They came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a move like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as son of a God. Bow down, it'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe. Cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that role. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be to heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge 11 that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive. Just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship.
What up, chat? What is up? How is everybody doing? Good night, early morning, whichever one it is for you guys. It's your boy. I'm in the building. This is just an easy, chill chat, easy, chill live stream. This isn't really nothing crazy. I don't really got nothing planned. If y'all want to see some reactions, I guess I could do a couple of them, but I just want to give the homies some updates, tap in with the community a little bit, chat with you guys a little bit. I kind of want to start going live more often outside of just like doing like reactions and ranting and things like that. Kind of just vibing a little bit. I have a lot of content in store for the entire community. So definitely stay tuned. If you guys are coming in here, man, hit the like button, get the likes up. For my guys that's on night shift, shout out to my night shift workers. I hope to keep you guys entertained for a little bit. This is my countdown to my last days in Thailand. So, I wanted to just talk to everybody before we go to Colombia. We end up inside of Colombia and shit like that. But if y'all are in here, man, hit the like button. Come in here and talk with your boy. We just chilling. I'm tired, man. I've been going outside, drinking, partying, turning up. I just came back from Cole Marn yesterday. Got some dope ass content. So I got a good vlog coming for the community. What I've been trying to do with more so with my content is I wanted to be more consistent with just like feeding the algorithm so that it gives me more time to actually edit my actual vlogs, like the ones that I want to put together and showcase. Because guys, this year we're going up, right? Like I want to encourage a lot of you guys to travel. I want to encourage you guys to explore the world, but I feel like I have to give you guys a full. I think I look better without the hat, but I like want to give you guys a full fledged like how to when it comes to this travel shit, right? Not just the reviews, not just how the shorties are, but like actually show you guys how to travel, how to be a traveler full time. Me and my boy having this conversation now, I share a little bit of like the segment of how our conversations go, but typically what we talk about is the sustainability overseas. I feel like a lot of guys don't have it. Most men don't have it, right? Unless you're like retired military or retired military, typically living overseas is not for an everyday person. Some of you guys come on vacation, you figure out a way to stay a little longer. Maybe you try to extend a couple more days so that you guys can enjoy certain things. Some of you guys have gotten lucky and gotten remote jobs where you can basically just relocate yourself, still go to work and things like that. But that's all relatively new. A lot of people are not really doing that. So I feel like coming up this year, I want to start showing more people like how to travel, how to make money while you try to travel, some options. You might not be like me. I'm more of like an entrepreneur, but that means that my income isn't stable, but it's pretty damn good where I can kind of just do what I want, kind of when I want. But some of you guys might have to go to job route. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know. I might also go to job route in a couple months too. Or I might start looking at where I could, get in where I fit in. But right now, I'm kind of just focused on just building and scaling and doing what I can. So I might have told this story a bunch of times. I'll probably tell the story like again, just for the sake of like trying to get those clips. But basically, the reason I came overseas, the reason why I decided and said, hey, I'm going to just leave the US and I'm going to live overseas is because I have these tech ideas, I have these startups, and I found that working in the US and having to maintain the cost of living made it difficult for me to focus on these ideas that I have. And to break down these ideas, I basically started a music platform that was supposed to be like a platform to help the creators and the artists monetize, so make money off their art. I've been pretty successful. I'll probably pull up that video real quick just to showcase it because I want to give you guys a little bit more of a deeper understanding of me, right? So I'm going to pull up this video real quick. For those of you guys that's coming in here, just hit the like button. I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of a breakdown. All right, yeah. I want to give you guys just a little bit more detail on me, right? So you guys can understand where I'm basically coming from. So this video is going to talk about why I created digital.com. Digital.com is my music platform, one of my tech companies, right? I'm going to play the video and give you guys a little bit of a breakdown just so that you guys can kind of understand what's going on. But I have a lot of history doing what it is that I've been doing, right? So just pay attention, hit the like button.
So, do some of this stuff myself.
Let's turn this shit up real quick. Let's replay this.
So, do some of this stuff myself. you know, and then I started getting really into tech inside of college. I started thinking to myself, I said, it makes so much sense that the artist starts to really utilize what's out there. Because a lot of artists, you know what I mean, they're so into the art that they kind of worry about the business side later, right? And that's usually not a bad thing until you catch yourself, you know, 10,000 in the hole and you ain't even make $1 back. You got like 10 views on YouTube. You sitting there stressed most of the time. So then, you know, I kind of just really got into making websites and making apps. And then I just figured to myself, I said, you know what? If I could do this for my own website, I need to be able to do this on a platform to support the independent artists and show them that it's our content that makes the big platforms like Facebook, YouTube,
Facts.
Instagram, these billions upon billions of dollars, and they pay us percentages of pennies. That is disrespectful to
Crumbs.
the highest degree. See what I'm saying? So especially during this age, people want to support like the independent artists. Your man right here, before we even launched our beta version, we haven't even launched a beta version yet. This dude's sales is going through the roof, and it just shows. First of all, round of applause, please, because that is phenomenal. It just shows that you don't have to be this big signed artist. You could just have a loyal fan base, and you can eat off that, and you can really touch the people with the music. And they would not have supported it if they didn't hear, you know, like the progress and the real lyricism. You don't have to sell out. You don't have to paint like a certain image to really pay yourself. Just stay real. So you know, especially this new vibration that's coming in. I feel like lyricists like him, like my boy right here, like the guys on stage, the fans are going to connect with that, and you know what I mean, and they're going to show that level of support. So, you know, just keeping that in mind, I started digital. I reached out to a couple people and I said, yo, launch your thing on here. And, you know, we here. You know, you guys are tuned in on the live stream. You guys came to digital. You guys supported his, you know, the merchandise. He's bundling tickets. He's bundling merch. He's, you know, selling the album. So it was just great.
So, yeah. So I'm going to just go back to that real quick.
You don't have to.
Right. Find a good low freeze frame. Okay. So some of y'all probably watching this shit like, is that a shadow? Are you sporting the Thomas Jefferson board? What are you talking about? Okay, so this video is like 4 years old. I know some of you guys don't care to hear about this shit, but I gotta like talk about it, right? So, this video is like 4 years old, and this was when I started my first tech company. It's not my first tech company, but it's my like music-based tech company. It's like a tech label. I build software for artists and things like that. So this was what I was doing during the pandemic. And it's what I've been trying to get off the ground for the last couple of years. So I've gotten grant money for it. I've got a couple $1,000s for it. And long story short, behind the scenes, I'm building software to basically change the music, like, you know, like the industry. So if you guys were to go to the website, digital.com, it kind of tells you guys the whole scoop on like what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and things like that. But basically, my goal is to take over entertainment through a technical revolution, right? Now, obviously, that's not easy. I'm self-funded. I've only gotten funding one time. I never really pushed for funding past that one time I got it because I don't want to give up any ownership of what I own. But now, what does this have to do with travel and, you know, living overseas, being overseas? What does any of this have to do with that, right? I'm coming on here to say that because I feel like a lot of you guys have this dream of chasing freedom, but you don't actually know how much effort it has to go into that shit. I realize that part of me could be setting a lot of dudes astray because they think I'm just over here, you know, just living off YouTube, just living my best life. And I'm like, bro, when I'm not on YouTube, when I'm not on the Homies Hub, when I'm not here just talking shit, I'm building things, I'm talking to clients, I'm talking to customers, I'm trying to grow what I'm doing. That's the main reason I came overseas, was to give myself that time and reduce the pressure of needing to like be performative in the market of the USA, right? Where like that 80K doesn't, that 80, 90, 100K I might have touched in a year or 2 years or 3 years doesn't give you peace of mind like if you were only making 40K overseas, because that 40K overseas buys me time. It buys me time to think. I have dramatically improved my software. I've dramatically improved my tech services. I've dramatically improved the income I make off business. I've been living off of just pure business. You know what I'm saying? So there's very few dudes like me, I realize, in the travel space, even fewer dudes like me when it comes to just general overseas travel. So what I basically realize is like a lot of tech dudes that are really on top of their game, what they do is they come to these cheaper countries so that they could basically focus on building their tech startup. Now through that, as you guys might have been a part of the Homies Hub, you guys know I turn up. Y'all know I have fun. Y'all know we do the things with the chicas. We have genuine fun, but I feel like because on the Homies Hub, I show more of the fun than the work. You guys underestimate what it takes to stay overseas. I've been living overseas now for almost 2 years. In 5 months, in exactly 5 months and 2 days, it would have been 2 complete years. I have been self-employed, living overseas, traveling, having fun. It's going to be 2 years soon. No job, just my hustle and my grit. This is my music business. Y'all haven't even seen the genuine tech business. You haven't seen the healthcare businesses that I'm starting and working with and where I'm actually getting my money from. Like, there's a lot I'm doing behind the scenes to grow myself. And long story short, I just build systems that work for people and I brand them in the different markets I take interest in. The Homies Hub has turned into something spectacular because a lot of what I was building prior wasn't based on community. It was based on just offering service. The Homies Hub has taught me the power of community. I always knew that for the artist. Like the artist should build his community. The artist should build his fan base. But now the Homies Hub has given me a wonderful blueprint as to how artists should actually be going about doing this. And it's building a community. Why? Because I have a community. I have a paid community. They pay me every month, right? That's enough for me to buy a plane ticket. It's enough for me to get a spot in one of these countries for a month. You know what I'm saying? Just what I get off the community. Then we have the YouTube AdSense. Then we got the Cash Apps. Then we get, you know what I'm saying? Like just the genuine support. And then I have my tech business where people pay me monthly to maintain their website, maintain their app. Then I have my contracts where people pay me an even heftier amount to build out their infrastructure, right? So I'm saying this to say don't watch me and think you know everything. And because I've been reading lately, I see it in little semblances. It's not like a bunch of you guys say it, but I have experienced it. I like encourage young guys like myself to just say, man, fuck my job. I'm about to just live overseas and be a YouTuber. And they just feel like, yo, bro, I don't want to lead you astray to make you think that that's what I'm doing to survive, because it's not. Like I am this, like feel like the Homies Hub is my place to decompress from everything I'm doing. Like this is my place to talk my shit. This is my place to, oh, look at Shorty with the fatty. Like, this is my place to just kind of chill with the homies. This is I just got off work. I'm going to take the tie off. I want to just chill with the homies right now. Outside of the homies, I'm really working. Like, I really put in a lot of effort and a lot of work into making sure that I could stay overseas. Not because I want to keep living the lifestyle, but because I don't want to stop building what I'm building. I'm at the core time in my life where a lot of the shit I'm building is about to connect by God's grace. It puts me in a place where I could really do more. And I never realized that having a platform where I'm just completely transparent about my life and myself has actually been helping me. Now, I do realize some niggas try to use the truth that I voluntarily put on the internet against me, but I just realized that's kind of just part of the game. right? When you start putting your face out there, you start being a YouTuber. Like, I was always known, right? Like, I was always known as Mosa. I have millions of streams across platforms. Like, people have always known the name Mosa, but they didn't know who that individual was until I started the Homies Hub. Now you get a more personalized look at me. Like, you see me as I'm traveling. You see me while I'm partying. You see me when I'm with the Johns. You see me when I'm with the hoes. You see me when I'm in the gym training, right? You see me while I'm boxing. Like, you see more aspects of me that I typically would keep off of YouTube. I never would ever have posted my personal life on YouTube, but I also see how my personal life could also be, number one, misrepresented by a lot of you weirdo ass niggas. Number two, misinterpreted, right? Like, I'm never gonna be a guy that's gonna cap on YouTube. Like, I'm always going to tell you guys exactly as it is, because that's who I am as a person. I have to tell you exactly what it is. I don't want to set any false expectations. I don't want you guys to believe something that's not true. You cannot come overseas with $1 and a dream and make it work. That's not how this shit works. I'm watching a lot of niggas, and I've seen a lot of niggas go broke out here and have to go back to the States. And now you just wasted time. I think if you are a young dude, you should not come overseas unless you are building something that requires you to get away from the matrix. Because for me, I think I was thinking everyone is like me, right? Every person is like me. The young guys are coming out here to build shit and get away from the distractions. What I'm actually seeing y'all doing is y'all coming out here to chase coochie. You want to chase coochie and lifestyle, and you're not building anything for yourself. I think this is a great way to crash out. And I'm starting to understand more of what the older niggas are saying. I think they try to apply it to me. It doesn't apply to me, but it definitely applies to other guys that are like, hey, man, bro, like, how much I need to live in Colombia for like 3 months. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't even be thinking like that. Like, it's not about how much you need to come out here with and you have no other source of income. You should be thinking to yourself, can I make this much money per month? Hey, bro, how good would I live? Right? Like how good would I live at $4,000, $5,000 a month? And then I try to give you guys the game plan, and this is where it kind of gets unpopular with a lot. Like, even now, I'm literally watching viewers come in and drop out because they don't want to hear this conversation. They're not following me to hear about actually living overseas, actually being able to do this for a long time. They don't want to hear that shit. A lot of niggas just want to come and just see hoes and see this. And yeah, I don't want you niggas bankrupting yourself chasing this lifestyle. Like, that's not what I want. And if anyone is actually here with me in the chat, please say something. Like, comment in the chat. But like, if you're going to come out here, I want you guys to live good. I want you to enjoy yourself, but I want you to understand the reality of the situation. Niggas that are retired, guys that are retired with pensions are losing their money out here. People are losing their retirement out here because they have no self-control, or they get exposed to something they've never had in their life. And that's kind of just like the sad reality of living. That's the sad reality of living in the States. Is that a lot of guys are so deprived of just things that they can basically live and enjoy when they come to Thailand, come to Colombia, that when they finally get out here, they lose self-control. A lot of living overseas as an expat is discipline, bro. You got to be disciplined. Yeah, don't look at Homies Hub and look at Mosa and say to yourself, man, he out there with all these hoes and he having his best life. And then some of y'all niggas meet me out here. Most of you guys meet me when I'm in the club. I meet me at the club, or you meet me, on an island. Shout out to the brother I met yesterday. I'm going to put him on a vlog. I met a brother at the island, chilling with a chick, doing content. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see like how the perception of that is going to start looking. It's like, yo, bro, you just a 24/7 playboy, but you figuring out how to make money. And it's like, yo, bro, I'm a technologist and I build solutions, and I'm really financially disciplined. Like, I'm really disciplined. Like, I really calculate every dollar spent and how that dollar comes back to me. Like if I made $100 on stream one day, I try to spend maybe 25 at max and put the other 75 away. Like, I'm that kind of guy. Or if I got paid $1,500 from a client, like if it's a one-time payment, I'm gonna look at how I can split that payment to pay for where I'm staying for the next couple months. Like, that's how I do things. Then I say, okay, I got $30, $40 to play with. I'm gonna get a drink here. I'm gonna get a hookah here. Some spots I won't even get a drink or a hookah because I could go to another club that I know I'm gonna actually be in for a couple hours and get settled. Right, I'm gonna chill with a little shorty or whatever. Make sure I got bread and make sure that she's good. She could drink. She could do whatever she want to do. Or if I want to go on a dinner date, like I'm financially calculating this in my head, and then I open up ChatGPT and I run my finances through that shit like every week. So you have to understand, like, this shit is not just, yo, come overseas, chase this, chase that. You'll be good, everything cheap. Like, nah, bro. Even if rent is $300 a month, I'm watching niggas go broke out here. I'm just like watching guys go broke out here because they chasing a lifestyle. So I feel like I don't ever want to sell you guys. That's why I had to put this image of me on the screen, because I know you guys don't know me for any. Some of y'all don't know me for anything but bitches, hoes, and turn up. Like, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I'm really doing. When I'm not on YouTube, when I'm not with the shorties, when I'm not in the club, I'm in front of this computer, but I'm doing something completely different than just editing videos. I'm coding software. I'm hiring personal assistants. I'm getting sales going. Right now, we got to get sales up to 45% because one of my contracts is ending soon. So now I got to start thinking, even though I'm going to have money for the next couple months to live, but I'm thinking about, yo, 2 months, 3 months after my birthday, I might start running out of bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta. So I'm already hiring, interviewing dudes. Yeah, I need you to contact at least. This is literally how one of my daily conversations. And one day I'm gonna do a little video and show you guys, like, just like a day in the life of like what I do. We need to contact 500 clients this week because we might get a conversion of 5 of them. Right? We have to contact 500 clients at this week. At what pace do you think you can work this AI to send out this many messages so that the AI isn't working by itself and you're not working by yourself? Okay, shorty, I saw that your efficiency this week was actually not that fast. So I'm actually gonna have to let you go. Like, I'm not saying this shit to flex. I'm saying this shit to let you know, like, I am extremely organized. Like, don't think because you're watching me on YouTube with women and this and that and turning up and going out, and you think that behind the scenes it's a bunch of just, because I don't want to mislead any of you. I'm not talking to the older niggas right now. I'm talking to the niggas in their 20s. Don't think that that's what it is, because I used to think y'all were crazy. Like, some of y'all were leaving these comments on my YouTube like, yo, the homies hub is going to lead y'all astray. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? But it's like, now I understand. Obviously, I'm not leading anyone astray. You're all doing that by yourself. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of these dudes are not doing what I do. So they think they can just come out here and just do like whatever. I'm telling you, I'm watching dudes go broke every day. I watch dudes go broke every day. Do not come overseas to go broke, okay? Because even though you left the Matrix is very effective still because it's generating money for people. So they stay in it. Your job is to figure out how to extract the money from the matrix and then leave the matrix. Not for you to become so impoverished in a third world country that you have to go back to the matrix, or you never make it back to the matrix. You fuck around and die out here because you're just, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to just, that's all I wanted to say about that. I'm not going to go too in depth into that topic. Okay. I just wanted to just say that. Yeah, they need to get their income together before even thinking of moving abroad. Stability is first base. Yeah. I'm all ears, champ. Keep the flow going. Always dropping gems. Shout out to my nigga Bravo J, King H. What up? What up? Yeah, so I'm just chilling today, guys. I'm not really going crazy. If y'all want me to talk about anything or you have any topics that you guys want me to go over, we can. But yeah, I'm chilling right now. I was coding something just now. Fixing a few of my websites. I know some of you guys are going on some of my websites telling me the form's not working, so I'm fixing that. Outside of the being like responsible realm, like I said, we do have 10 more tickets for sale. I'm only going to sell 10 more tickets. So because I think we're going to have a lot of people there, just not even counting the people that bought tickets. We're going to have people there, but we're also, girls are buying tickets too. I don't know if I made that clear to some of you guys. Like, we have girls buying tickets because I want a healthy mix of women at the party. So I want, women that's fun. I want regular local chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to meet real people at the party, not opportunists, not gold diggers, but real people, at least to the best that we can. So it's a very tight-knit, quality, controlled party. I don't know if any of you guys are gonna watch this stream for real, but I have we're thinking about putting on some real entertainment at the party. Real entertainment. So I don't want to spoil it yet, but I'm telling you guys, you have never seen anything like it. You guys already know that we're gonna have the performance. I'm gonna be performing at the party. It's going to be games at the party. We're going to be live streaming at the party. We're going to be doing content. I just bought another DJI, okay? If any of you guys need one of these before I come back to the States, hit me up. I got the full bundle for about $560-something. So you can get rid of that sales tax. I got the full bundle, the microphone, the charger. So I now have 2 of these babies. We're going to put these to really good use when I get back. Okay. I shot my whole Kolarn vlog on this shit and my phone, and we have a drone shot. I think I'm going to share that with you guys too, just so that you guys know the quality vlog that will be coming out. I'll show it real quick. Said haters never sleep. Do what you do. Your channel isn't still growing because people think you're spitting BS. Yeah. I'm not really paying attention to the haters. I kind of see it like some of these niggas, they're so some of these dudes I'm just so far ahead of, they're still catching up. Like, they don't really understand. Like, they think they understand, but they really don't. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of dudes think that they truly understand and figured out the homie, but you really haven't. You haven't. Like, I've been hearing a lot of dudes having like criticisms about my content. You guys been leaving comments. I've been getting comments. Yo, bro, this channel has went to trash. This channel's gone to garbage. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, guys, I also want to say this too, because I know, one thing I'm gonna say before I say this: anytime I come on stream and I talk about what people are saying about me, I've heard this multiple times before I even address it. Right? Like, once I hear something 3 or 4 times, I give it like 3 to 4 times. Once I start hearing a similar message 3 to 4 times, then I come on and then I actually say something about it. When I hear something for the first time, I kind of don't really care about it unless it's going to be a narrative, and then I try to kill the narrative before it becomes something that is too big for me to say something about, or it's just sometimes it's not even worth my energy, so I'm like, I don't really care. But I had I would say supporter of my channel reach out to me, and basically he doesn't really like some of the content I've been putting out as of recently, and he kind of was like basically he was trying to say like my channel isn't growing because of XYZ. But this is one thing that I want to say. I appreciate the commentary of everybody in my community. I appreciate it even more when you guys actually comment on my videos, you like my videos, you share my videos, even if you review my videos to talk shit about them. I appreciate that, right? But your opinion is really insignificant to the data that I'm reading. Like, that's what I wanted to make clear. I don't want to undermine anyone's opinion because I listen to everyone's opinion and I'm still a person. I'm not a robot. But you could feel a type of way about your favorite creator or a guy you watch or a guy you like, right? But the data says otherwise. If you think that my channel is a failure and it's failing and it's not going anywhere, right? We can go through the data. I have like, I don't know if I should say my views, but like, we have gained over 1,200 subscribers in the last 40 something days. I'm getting way more views than I have ever gotten on my channel in life. I have way more people that are paying for memberships than I have ever had in life. How is my channel failing? We weren't gonna see 5,000 subs by 2026 if I was uploading at the rate I was uploading. We might see 5,000 subs by the middle of March, if not before March. Like, we're going to be at 5K. That's the projection we're going on. All these videos you guys see me doing, and you're like, yo, you putting all these titles and you covering these topics. And I'm like, bro, they're attracting more of an audience. And all of you guys that might not like the content, you're unsubbing. But a lot of you guys aren't unsubbing. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, even if you're a content creator, I can't take your opinions about my content or my channel that serious because, number one, you are one data point in a data point of millions of users. You are one individual opinion in an opinion of thousands of users. You feel me? And it's hard. It definitely can't take the opinion of someone that's never sent a super chat, a cash app, or even joined a Discord and turn into a member. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if you guys might be questioning, yo, why did you make this pivot? And because as a content creator and as a guy in tech, I read the data. I don't make emotional decisions about my life. I have to make decisions based on data. I have to make my decisions based on numbers. And the problem with a lot of YouTubers, especially guys in the travel space, is they make their decisions based on emotions. And then they start wondering why they're not where they want to be when it comes to what they're trying to do. I'm exactly where I want to be. When you see me and I have a party that sells out in the first 2 days that I launched the tickets, there's a reason why the party sold out. Because I'm doing the data and I'm reading and I'm going, people are gonna fuck with this party. So let's throw this party. Now we have 10 more tickets. I'm not pushing it as hard, but I know they're gonna sell out by March. You know what I'm saying? By March, those tickets are gonna be gone. Room's gonna be gone. It's gonna be the fucking greatest event I've probably ever thrown in my life. Is happening March 27th to March 30th. Link is in the description. Get your ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, as men, we have to stop being so emotional. Like, we have to look at data. We have to look at facts. We have to look at information. If you do things based on emotion, you are never going to be as good as you can be. Now, emotion is a strong motivator, right? But you should control your emotion with facts. That's it. Control your emotions with data and facts. The Homies Hub is is doing spectacular this time around. Everyone inside the community is getting way more, that I'm offering them way more than I ever have. Some of the things I offer you guys won't need. Some of you guys are not going to use the consent form for free. Some of you guys are not going to use the homies app. Some of you guys are not even going to talk in the Discord. You really just fuck with the homie. You want to show me support. You really just fuck with me on YouTube, right? But everything I do is calculated. And that's not to say I'm not going to miscalculate something at some point, but that's part of growth. And I feel like as a younger dude in the space, I'm almost not allowed to grow because people feel like they don't like the way I talk, or they don't like the attitude or the confidence that I have in myself. But like, the confidence I have in myself is not arrogance. It's data. Like, I go, guys, let me tell you how, like, I'm probably gonna take the stream down because I know I'm getting kind of personal, but like, let me tell you guys how much I calculate the things I do. I record myself when I'm training and I'm boxing. I record my weight. I record the velocity of my punches. I record my frequency. I record my stamina. I record these things and I analyze it on a computer so that I can calculate my actual athleticism and not some idea of who I am as an athlete, but who I really am. I calculate everything about myself, and then I make an assessment based on something that is irrefutable. So if I know, just a prime example, I put 4 or 5 hours in the gym every single day, working on the same shit every single day, I can confidently say I'm ready to go into a amateur boxing, circuit, and I'll probably perform well. I could relatively say I'm not ready to go into an amateur boxing circuit and perform well, right? I can confidently say I'm probably gonna knock this nigga out his fucking shoes if we was to get into it. Like, I can like confidently say this shit because I know what I do. It's the same thing with YouTube. Like, you can just look and see, like, okay, a lot of you guys been doing it. Yo, bro, you've been super consistent, but your channel's growing. I'm like, bro, the whole point of this shit is I don't really care for the like YouTube numbers, because I realize like some niggas have YouTube numbers and they're not making no money. Like, I'm looking at my community engagement. I'm looking at how many impressions I'm getting every single month. I'm looking at, okay, like, let's say I could be getting 100 million impressions, but those 100 million impressions require me to constantly have girls on my YouTube shaking their ass. I'm going to be known as the nigga that has girls on his YouTube shaking ass. I don't want to be known as that. Even if I do it, I don't want to be known as that, right? Like, I want the million impressions, the 2 million, the 5 million impressions where I am a commentator. I'm a voice of reason. I give breakdowns. I try to help my community. I'm all for the prosperity of men. I would rather those be my impressions. So then I know 99% of the time when I meet someone in person that recognizes me, they probably recognize me off a video of me breaking down something and intelligently speaking, rather than just being some random passport bro grabbing ass and doing a bunch of debauchery. Like, that's not what I want to be known for, because I understand that some of the people that watch my content will eventually cross over into some of the people I deal with professionally. With that being said, we still gonna have the whole shaking ass. I didn't say I was gonna stop doing that, but I'm saying this because I want people to know that I am way more calculated than what they think. Way more calculated. Good, wholesome Christian woman, absolutely. Salute the homie, son, my brother. What up, Ronin Travelers? What up? So you was featured by O'Shea. Yeah, man. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I fuck with O'Shea Duke Jackson. Damn, how much money is that? I'm about to charge me some bread. Hold on. They about to charge me some bread, chat. Damn. No, hold on. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm about to spend some money today. All right. Anyways. Oh shit, yo, King Gage, I just saw your Cash App, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. If you guys are liking the stream, hit the like button, send a super chat, send a Cash App. I didn't really even come on here to even get any donations. I'm really just on here to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving Thailand really soon. Sometimes I just like to talk to the homies. I like to talk to some of you guys. And honestly, I've been meeting a lot of you guys in person, man. I feel like everybody I meet that watches my channel, it's always hella love, bro. It's always hella love, bro. I think another reason why I feel like even though my channel numbers are not as big, but my impact is pretty huge to even be recognized by a nigga like O'Shea Duke Jackson, I feel like it's because I articulate myself with my face in the camera. And I feel like a lot of people don't do that. I feel like one of my gifts as a person is to speak. I can articulate myself pretty well. You know what I mean? Smash the like button. Do we have anything that we want to talk about, or are you guys just going to listen to me rant? I promised myself this wasn't going to be a rant live stream, but it always turns into a rant because this is the platform I come to fucking rant. I come on YouTube to vent and I get off YouTube. I swear to God, like I come on here to rant, and when I'm not ranting, I'll be working on some shit. I'll be playing some of y'all live streams. Like sometimes I'll be in Ronin live stream. He probably don't even know I'm there. I'm just listening, doing work. I'll be inside a couple niggas live streams just like listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's hard for me to binge watch videos because like you have to pay attention to the video. So I just like to just rant. I realize that a lot of people do that with my content too. They don't even really watch the visuals. They kind of just come and listen, which is cool. I mean, I don't mind that shit. But yeah, I mean, what else did I want to basically address on stream? So obviously I wanted to address guys going broke because they come in overseas with false expectations. I wanted to express the fact that I'm very calculated. I'm not just out here crashing out. I know a lot of older heads think I'm just out here crashing out, just throwing money at the wall, but I'm not. But if I want to, I can. What else? We have the party at Medellin coming up. Make sure that you guys get your tickets. Link is in the description. What else? Do we want to talk about just the overall space, the travel space in general? What are y'all thinking? I think the travel niche is a pretty interesting niche to be in. I think it's pretty interesting. I see why the travel niche gets like demonized so much though too, right? Because you really do live a certain lifestyle when you like travel and live overseas. Like your lifestyle is going to be women, bro. It doesn't matter if you came over here to find a good Christian woman and settle down for marriage. You're always going to have that option to have multiple women when you come overseas. It just is what it is. So I see why we get demonized on TikTok and women being talk. I had a lot of women in my life try to say certain things like, oh, you going overseas and those women and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, yo, there's so much more to do than the women. But I'm like, I could kind of understand where they're coming from though. My life has turned into having a lot of women. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of just been like that for me. I have had a lot of women. How does Muay Thai work out there? Muay Thai, talk about Muay Thai. Okay, I love talking about fighting. Muay Thai is like a national treasure out here in Thailand. I'm actually ashamed I didn't get to train more of it. I realized that I would probably be a great Muay Thai fighter if I was training from young, but I'm just a way better boxer. But Muay Thai, there's a bunch of Muay Thai gyms. As soon as you start training and you're decent, they try to throw you into fights because what it is that a lot of these trainers they make money when you fight. So they put on these fights, they sell tickets. I think it's honestly a really good business model if you know how to get into entertainment. But basically, like once you start training at a gym, they try to get you to start fighting right away. But they try to avoid you fighting Thai people because the Thai people are going to demolish you. Like you're going to get fucked up. You're going to get fucked up. I had these fucking boxing gloves there in the back. And I realized almost everybody in Thailand can throw a punch and throw a kick pretty well. Like I be fighting with some of them little kids on Walking Street sometimes, and this motherfucker threw a spinning back kick and he landed that shit. I was like, yo, he landed a spinning low back kick. I'm like, if this little 6-year-old kid is throwing kicks like that, imagine what a grown man who's been training his whole life will do to you out here. These niggas will kill you, bro. I have never been so humbled in my life than it is being here in Thailand and training. Like, these niggas will fuck you up. I've trained in gyms in the States. I had to train in the gym as a CO. We were incentivized to go pick up training because I work in a jail. We don't have guns. So if I get into a scrap with an inmate, it's bare hands. So I always was training boxing. I would always get my shit right. People sleep on my wrestling and sleep on my jiu-jitsu, which I think is pretty fucking good. But when you come to these places where like this is what they do as like a national sport, you realize like, nigga, you're not nothing, bro. These niggas will kill you, bro. These niggas will kill you, bro. I think any one of like the security that work at the clubs. Sorry guys, one of my lights is making this stream look really blurry. Or maybe it's the light in the background. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, these niggas will kill you, bro. But someone asked, do you spar or do you just train? So as of lately, I've only just been training. I have some sparring sessions coming up. I was supposed to set up a couple sparring sessions. Do I spar? Yes. They have like open sparring at some of these gyms that you can go to. But for me, I need sparring that like focuses on me. I need a coach. I need somebody who's watching me spar and pointing out the shit I could do better. Sparring kind of just prepares you to get hit, take hits, hit back. I've been doing that shit my whole life, bro. I've been fighting in the street, fighting in school, fighting after school, fighting in the gym. Training to be a CEO, we have to fight each other every day for 4 months. We're fighting every day, right? But it's like controlled fighting, how to take control of somebody, put them down, put them in handcuffs, shit like that. So I've been doing a lot of this training for a minute, but sparring, I've done every type of sparring: concrete, in gym, on grass, striking, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, boxing, and I just realized like, I think now that I train more seriously and I train with more intent, especially now that I'm like actually trying to analyze what I do, I film all my training sessions now. I film them to watch what I need to do better. And I've just been realizing like, bro, you're not that good. I'm just like, I think training has been humbling me lately. Like, bro, you're not that good, bro. You're not that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be good compared to someone who doesn't train, but someone that trains, you're not that good, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I would be in some of these boxing gyms in Florida, and I'm a heavyweight. So I'm probably at this point, I'm probably a super heavyweight because I'm like over 240. I think I'm walking around like 245, 250 sometimes. And I would be at like 261. I could keep up with some of the lighter weights speed wise. Like, I could like go jab for jab with some of them, and you know what I'm saying? I could catch them with like some of like my own tricks. But once you start going up in levels of training and sparring and being like an athlete, and you start meeting the niggas that live, eat, and breathe this shit, because I feel like a good 20 to 30% of my brain is consumed with making sure that I'm constantly improving my technique. Even if nothing in my life in that day has anything to do with fighting. I'm in my brain, I'm thinking about my technique. As I'm walking to the door to go out the door, I'm thinking about my technique. I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. Because I know at some point I do want to compete and go on even if it's a little 3 to 5 fight thing. I want to do it, but I want to record it. I want it to be a video. I want it to be, you know, like some dope shit when I get into the fight game. Just because I want to just cross certain shit off my bucket list while I'm still young. So I'm like, I want to just do it. You know what I'm saying? And I realized, I'm like, yo, bro, you're not that good. Like, you got to put in a lot more work. So now I don't just go to the gym and self-train. I make sure that I have a trainer. I make sure I like record my session so they can watch it. Like, I just try to improve my technique always. And I've realized if you train and you eat, sleep, and breathe fighting, you will improve dramatically. I have seen a dramatic increase in my fight capability in just the last couple of weeks. Now that I have a trainer, now that I watch film on myself, I see the way I move, right? I shadow box. I be in the gym moving. I had a coach tell me what I'm doing or not doing right. My coach, I throw some powerful kicks. I throw some powerful knees. I'm sure I could do 1 or 2 fights in Muay Thai. He was like, bro, you would be so much better boxing. I was like, really? He's like, you'll do so much better boxing because there's just certain, like, you know, like mechanics that you just like, you might know how to do them. You're more flexible. You're really flexible for a guy your size. But it's like you're not ready for Muay Thai fights, bro. I was like, damn. And then you gotta think about the niggas you fighting. If I'm 245, the guy I'm fighting probably 6'9". 6'9" nigga throwing head kicks. I'm out. I'm done. We cook, chat. Can't do that. We cook. Both Future and Rello want to go to Thailand. I mean, shout out to those brothers, man. Most dudes ain't traveling for wives. Only like 10% are. Good. I want to do fights then after I train. I think you can do it, bro. I think you young. You can definitely get started. I think I would get started now and add that into your training regimen. Don't build too much muscle where you don't have fluid movement. That's another thing I made sure I never did. As a guy that goes to the gym, I made sure that I was always fluid with my movement. Cause I be on some of these like fight threads. I'm a big fight guy, so I'm following like every boxing page, every Muay Thai page. A lot of these lighter weight niggas just think because they lighter weight, they're gonna just run through a big nigga. Oh, you just big for no reason. I'm like, bro, you talking about a lot of dudes that's over 200 or 240 or 250 because you seen the slow, doofy ones, the ones that hit hard, but they punch so slow, you virtually don't even have to worry about how hard they hit. I'm like, bro, you ain't never fought a nigga who's fast, who prides himself on being fast and flexible and acrobatic. Like, I pride myself on making sure that I could bang with a lightweight if I needed to, but I don't really have to bang with a lightweight. You know, now that's just being smart, right? Like, I don't have to throw as many punches and as fast as a lightweight. I just need to throw 1 or 2 solid punches you don't see, and you're going to sleep. That's it. And that would be my only advantage if I was to fight at this weight, in Muay Thai or in boxing. Muay Thai, they're going to match you with more people that's like American, European, because they're more on your speed. You're not ready for the real Muay Thai guys. Like, you're just not. And I'm going to show you guys, actually. I think Thailand has the best fighters in fucking Asia. If it comes to just, if these guys were to like fight each other in the street, I'm going to show you guys. Let me just show you guys one guy, right? Show you guys Ra Tang. Thailand is a very special place, bro. Thailand really is a really special place, and it's a really good place to train. I could see myself coming back to Thailand to actually like live here long term, simply because of how cheap it is for me to train and get nice. Watch this shit.
Buford, Zaire Kalilov, teeing off. Look at Ra Tang. Putting on a show. I think that knockdown changed it, though. I think it changed it. Beautiful evasion there from Ra Tang.
Superb offensive work here, and he bashes himself in the chest and and in the face. He's taken more punishment from himself than he has from his opponent in the last 10 seconds.
They are two 22-year-olds, and now you see Rodtang's ego coming into play. The beating of the chest, the slapping of the face. That's what Haggerty wants it there from Rodtang. The oohs, the ahs, the gnashing of teeth, this electrified crowd.
Kicks, this is exhibition stuff from the Thai athlete.
Leg kicks.
Left hand, and down goes So.
Those kicks hurt so bad because he's been kicking tree trunks and metal poles since he was 2 years old. Now, can you imagine him throwing one of those shits at your fucking skull? Hell no, don't come out here and do no fucking Muay Thai. Nigga, these niggas will kill you. I'm telling you, bro. I think Thai dudes are very scary. I think Thai people in general, they're super duper sweet people, but they're scary as fuck, bro. Like when you really like pay attention, even some of the girls could bang. I'm like, yo, why do girls fight? Yo, you guys remember that video that I put up? I put up a video of some black girl from Brooklyn getting her ass handed to her by some Thai chick. This Thai chick was fucking her up. She didn't stand a chance. And I'm like, bro, that's all of them. Like, they just grow up with Muay Thai embedded in their bones. Like, they're gonna fuck you up. Like, if your other people's natural sport is soccer, theirs is Muay Thai. I seen a lady boy whooping some niggas' ass. Like, I've seen lady boys put paws on niggas out here. Like, Thailand, there's nothing in the world like Thailand, bro. It says, actually, Filipino Kali is the best street fight close quarter combat system, even better than Krav Maga. Certified countries, militaries are using it as well as fight scenes in movies. I would have to look that up. It's probably better in terms of like war. Like if you're out, if you're about to like go and raid in a building or something. I'm talking like competition fighting. I think if there's any fight style you learn from mixed martial arts, that's another thing I can't say probably, but if I go into the fight game, if like I like decide that I've been pretty consistent with my training over the next few years, I'll probably do like mixed martial arts. If I was to do mixed martial arts and I was to build a fighter, I would do boxing, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu. Those are the three fighting styles I would get just absolutely just killer at. I think the rest of them you don't have to. Like some people say wrestling. I think wrestling's cool. It's good. But I think if you're really good in Jiu-Jitsu, you could almost kind of like nullify the wrestling, right? Because the wrestling guy has to get you to the ground, try to do some ground and pound. If I'm already on the ground and I'm comfortable on the ground, probably can just submit you. And then if we go into like striking, I think Muay Thai really shows you how to channel power and use your limbs, right? Like for me, I notice a significant difference when I'm throwing elbows than when I'm just throwing hooks. I think I already hook off pretty well, but when I start throwing hooks, elbows, and I start throwing kicks, I'm gonna show you guys some like mini clips that I put on my IG sometimes, right? Let me also see if this story still up so I can show you guys this. All right, first, before I show you guys me hitting the bag, I want to show you guys these drone shots that I took yesterday. Real quick. Peep this. Let me play that for you guys one more time. I'm telling you, I have the best I fell in love in Thailand vlog coming for you niggas. This shit is so lit. Just watch this shit. Fire. All right, anyways, so let me go to my homepage real quick. You guys have already back up like 1,000 times. Oh shit! I didn't post it. Fuck. I didn't save it to my highlights. Oh well, fuck it. Yeah, I just noticed a significant difference when I'm like throwing kicks and knees and shit. And I'm like, these are tools I've always trained with. I just don't use them because you could know how to do something, but if you don't train it, it's not going to be there. It needs to be a reflex for you. I was like, oh bro, why would I punch you when I can just elbow you? You know what I mean? Like, if you're super close, why would I channel a hook and hook you when I could just do the same energy and elbow you? Way more energy, way more force. Put you out. Why would I not use these big tree trunk ass legs I have and kick you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So now this is me learning how to put tools together. Now you talking about a fucking Muay Thai kid that's all he knows how to do is kick the fuck out of you and elbow you and yeah, nah. I say this, don't fuck with no fighters, man. Don't pick fights with no fighters, man. Thai woman could win against a Colombian woman. Thai woman, I think, would beat the shit out of every other woman on planet Earth. I'm trying to think like who. Like these Thai girls are not a joke, bro. Japan be having the best MMA fighters, boxers in Asia. Yeah, Japan got. I don't know what it is about the Japanese when it comes to boxing, but they're pretty solid. A lot of speed, you know, coordination. Some scary dudes, man. But I think overall, black people have that advantage when it comes to striking because we just have that fast muscle twitch where like we could like slip a punch and just counter you with strength and like position, just I've been watching Crawford fights a lot. I watched him and Spence and like Canelo a couple times this week when I'm like studying what these niggas do. Like Shakur Stevenson fight versus Teofimo. I was watching that. And I was just thinking to myself, like, Shakur's defense is so tight. He made Teo look like an amateur. He made a world champion look like an amateur boxer. And he virtually didn't even have a mark on his face. Just piecing him up. And now you got to think to yourself, this is a nigga who spars with Crawford. They get ready for fights by fighting each other. So you have to imagine Crawford is still the mentor between them. He probably given Shakur work. And Shakur probably gives him work too. I know Shakur gives him work because, you feel me? I just feel like Shakur is just too accurate. But I know Terrence Crawford knows how to break down that defense. I think Terrence Crawford is probably like the scariest boxer in boxing right now. I think even though he's like retired, he is the scariest. I can't think of anyone else. And I'm not talking about heavyweights. I'm just talking about just pound for pound. I think he's definitely the scariest boxer. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see how you beat him. I don't really see how you win. Like if Canelo couldn't beat him, and I think Canelo is a solid boxer, bro. Like, he don't have as much defense as he had over the last 4 years, but solid defense, punches hard as hell, right? Like tough, comes with the same tenacity and power all 12 rounds. But that Mexican boxing style always loses to the Black American boxing style. It just always does. It always does. We have already seen throughout the course of time that Hispanics cannot beat black people when it comes to boxing. I don't think anyone can beat black people when it comes to boxing. I think the greatest boxers of all time are all black men. You know what I'm saying? Not to say there aren't some really, like, there's some really good names. There's other Hispanics that are legendary that's up there. You know, I think still in the top 5 greatest, there's a few people that's not black. But if I'm thinking about the top 3 greatest of all time, just off the top of my head, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Hey, man. And then Terrence Crawford, just go through what that man's done. He made world champions look trash. Nobody is touching Shakur under 140. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking about it after watching him in that Tio fight. I don't really know if Tank would win that fight. I don't know if Tank would win that fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, like, Tank, like, I don't, like, I can't sleep on Tank because Tank is pretty smart. And Tank is pretty powerful, but I just think Shakur is too big for Tank. I don't even. This nigga is on it right now, bro. I'm not picking this up. Yeah, I don't really see how Tank beats Shakur. The only way I could see it if it's just like Tank he just keeps cutting him off and he doesn't let him move around. But I think Shakur's gonna jab his head off all fight. I think that's what's very likely to happen. He's just gonna jab his head off all fight, keep moving around. Tank's gonna be trying to go for the knockout because I don't think he's going to beat him in striking. So he's going to try to knock his ass out. So if I'm Tank, I don't even know if I would really even want that fight. Like, why would I take that fight if I'm going to get jabbed to death? Now, granted, Shakur can get caught in that exchange and go down because then Shakur would have to cut down to 135. So if he cuts down to 135, he might not be able to eat a body punch like that. Shakur gave him a 4-piece on the way down on that knockout. I'm more knees and elbows and punching before I would lift my leg to kick. You'll be surprised at how dangerous throwing a kick is, though. Like I feel the power difference. I see people's response when I'm hooking versus I kick the bag. It's like, whoa, that's a way. I'm like, nigga, why am I about to box? Yeah, I can box, but why would I box one of these super active, just street fight with some nigga that goes to the gym? Those are always the things that run through my brain. Is those niggas that actually train, but they want to like fight with random people in the street. I always think about if I was to get into an encounter with that nigga, how would I handle that nigga? I'm not boxing the 170 knockout power ass nigga who's super fast. It doesn't matter how good I box. You're not outboxing that nigga when you're 250. Why box this nigga? I don't have to box you. And this fighting is all about. I don't have to box you. I can kick my way in and shell up while you throwing flurries, and I'm going to grab you. After you done ate the rib kick and it starts slowing you down, and then you eat the right hand, and then you coming in and you eat a fucking elbow, you gonna think, you're not gonna think shit. You probably gonna be on the ground by then, but it's like, you gonna think, man, this nigga hit me with some shit. Like, where did that come from? You're not gonna expect my 250-pound ass to lift my leg off the ground and kick you in the face, but it's gonna happen. Now, I don't go around fighting niggas for that very reason, right? Because I know that most of the people that I encounter in life, if we were to get into a fight, I would kill them. So I don't fight niggas in the street because I don't want to go to jail at all. But I'm like, you're not going to see that kick coming unless it's a fight, right? Unless like a sanctioned fight. You probably did your research, but you're not going to expect me to lift all my jeans are flex jeans. I only buy jeans that I can throw kicks in. I've been doing this shit since I was like in college. Like if I can't throw a kick in these jeans, I don't even buy them shits. I only buy flex jeans. You're not gonna expect this leg to come off the ground and kick you in the mouth. You're not gonna see that shit coming. But that's what I'm doing. And now that I have a coach and the coach be trying to get my shit right, feel me get that kick. David Benavidez, probably the best Mexican right now. Yeah. Firearms cost too much to be fighting in the street. See, I hate when niggas say that shit because if you resort to firearms, I think niggas forget you can't carry your gun with you to jail. So you're going to get a firearm and then you're going to be in because you don't want to fight or don't know how to fight. Then you're going to be in jail where you're in close quarters with niggas that are fighting almost every other day. So you gotta fight. You have to fight when you're in jail. If you don't fight when you're in jail, you are cookies and cream for everybody on the unit. I'm telling you this because I've watched niggas that like playing gangster. I see like being like a CEO. I've seen niggas that think. Only because they've never been in real danger in their life outside of having a weapon. They think they could do what they want to do until a nigga put hands on them. And one thing about jail is niggas is going through everything. Niggas done fucked his baby mama. He owing money. They canceled his credit cards. He's in here. He got to be around niggas. He can't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no money for commissary. These niggas will fuck you up. If any opportunity crosses where, especially a nigga that's trying to avoid fighting, that's a nigga that's going to whoop your ass for real because now he mad you even made him get into this bag, right? Like, I see dudes that have never been in any real danger in their life when they go to jail, and they was the type of niggas that was talking about how they going to kill a nigga and do all this other shit. They get to jail, they start getting their ass whooped. I'm talking about I got to move this nigga from that block to that block because every block he go to, he got to throw them hands up and he getting fucked up, bullied, getting slapped for his honey buns. Like it's crazy work, bro. It's crazy work. It was to the point like I would be on a unit and start telling niggas like, yo, bro, just like cover up. Like, yo, bro, if he coming in for your commissary, bro, just hit him with one good one. He's gonna beat you up, but he's gonna respect that you punched on him though. I'm like, yeah, you niggas ain't never been in no real danger. There's a lot of niggas in Florida. They don't throw hands in Florida. They just straight go up the blicky. That's cool. You gonna be right here. You gonna be right here with me on the unit. I'm on YouTube and some nigga beating the shit out you in that cell because you can't fight. You cannot take that gun with you to jail, bro. I've been in martial arts since I was 12, so there's a reason for I said that. Taekwondo is known for their kicks, but believe me, you're not wanting to throw kicks first. Trust knees, elbows, and punch. Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I think I would throw a kick first. I think I would throw low kicks first. I think I would throw kicks first because no one's going to expect me to throw a kick. Like, you're not going to expect that. So I think it would work for me. Well, it's not every situation you can throw a kick. You can't. Sometimes you can't throw a kick. You know what I'm saying? But once I start throwing kicks and you shocked by the kicks, that's when you open up the boxing. Feel me? Because now you're trying to guard your leg, and then you get hit with nigga. on wild on you. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Don't step on my shoes. Don't step on my kicks, nigga. Bro, don't imitate static. Don't initiate static. A nigga run up on me, I'm backing out. Nah, I don't think I'm backing out, bro. I'm not trying to go to jail, bro. I think I'm like one of those niggas. Like, it sound crazy. Sometimes it's almost like I think I'd rather get shot than like go to jail. Like, it has nothing to do with me scared because I've worked in a jail. It's just like I don't want to live like them niggas live. Them niggas is struggling in there, bro. Them niggas is struggling for real. They struggling. Every time I'll bring a nurse to the unit to give like niggas medication, there's like 3-4 niggas jerking off just because they see a woman, because they don't see women. They only see men. So even the sight of a woman make them want to jerk off. Like, I never want to live like that in my life, bro. I never in my life want to ever go through some shit like that. Ever. Where the sight of a woman got me digging in my pants ready to jerk off in front of a bunch of niggas. Hell no. Hell no. I keep my hand game strong, but that's a last resort for me. I think I would resort to hands before I pull the gun out. Once you pull a gun out, you're gonna sit in jail. Whether you were justified or not, you're gonna sit in jail, bro. Nigga, when you kill somebody, nigga, that's a whole nother story. Now, if a nigga pull up on you with a weapon, that's different. But you know, my first instinct is not to back the chopper out, cause some people, and I told this story in one of my previous streams. I was in Florida and I had the gun on me. Now me, I'm not a nigga that, you know, like resorts to just pulling out my gun, because 9 times out of 10, I think any situation I get into face to face, I'm gonna handle myself. But the problem was, I didn't have my gun holstered on me. It was just like only like my shorts was keeping the gun in place, right? I'm trying to remember, was it in my pocket or I can't remember. I had like a 9mm, right? And I was gonna get into it with some niggas at Panda Express, and I thought it was only gonna be 1 or 2 of them, and it was 4 of them. And he was popping his shit like he wanted to go right there, like he wanted to go right then and there, like he wanted to go right, like nigga, what's up, like. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm looking at his shirt. He got a tap out shirt. He probably one of them niggas that just started like going to the gym and fighting. So he think I'm just some random big nigga. I'm like, bro, I will, in my head, I'm like, nigga, I will still fuck you up. Like, what do you, like, nigga, what you think this is? But I realized I can't fight this nigga because I have this unholstered gun that could fall out of my shorts at any point in time if we start swinging, and he got niggas with him. So I'm going to be forced to pull this gun out. And at the time, I'm a CEO. You're required to de-escalate a situation that I was escalating. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking escalating that situation because I wanted to see. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, I'm like, nigga, I'm like, do you know how bad that is for me to pull a gun out and shoot 4 niggas in a Panda Express? I'm going to jail. It doesn't matter if he had a gun. Doesn't matter if my life was in danger. I'm going to jail, bro. I'm going to sit in jail for a while, and then they're going to try to hit me with homicide and then manslaughter. They're going to hit me with everything they possibly can to get me to do jail time for killing 4 niggas inside of a Panda Express. Now that could have went the other way, right? Where that shit would have turned into me saying, fuck that, boom, 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 boom. We fighting, and I dropped this shit. One of his mans that was behind me, because these niggas all started standing up like fucking wolves ready to fucking attack, and I'm just like looking around. I could have dropped the gun as I was beating the shit out this nigga. He could have picked the gun up and just killed me with my own weapon. I'm like, nigga, now to my benefit and to his benefit, because he was gonna take a loss that day regardless. he was gonna lose that day regardless. He was either gonna get his ass whooped or he was gonna get shot. It wasn't gonna be no other way that was gonna go down for him. So he sees the imprint of my gun in my shorts because I got my hands still in my shit, but I'm not doing that to flex. I'm doing that to hold my gun so it don't fall out my pocket, right? I can't remember if I had it in my pocket or it was like in like my waist thingy, right? But I had it by my hand like this, holding my shit. So he looked down. He go, "Oh, that's why you talking like that, because you got a gun on you." So he basically letting the rest of his mans know, like, "Bro, chill. He got a gun on him." And I'm telling him, I'm like, "Bro, I don't need this gun. I'll fuck you up without it." He's like, "All right, bro. So then go put the gun down." And I'm like, I'm not going to go put my gun down and come back over here and fight you dumbass niggas. So now he started leaving the Panda Express talking shit, like, "Fuck out of here, you pussy." But he's not like coming towards me. He's walking away because now he's like, this nigga could dead ass just pop me right now with that gun. But he knew I wasn't going to pop him because I had my my correction shirt on. So once he peeped the correction shirt, that's when he starts talking crazy. He's like, "Nigga, fuck them niggas. Nigga, you are this, you are that." It's like, yeah, you're talking crazy because you know that I'm not a hothead. Like, I can't just pull this gun out and blast you right now because I would go to jail for a long time. So you're going to keep talking crazy, but that's fine. You can talk crazy as long as you don't come towards me. Because once you come towards me, now I'm justified to kill you. And that's when he started walking off. But now imagine he would, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many situations where just like most 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be justified for killing a nigga during a street fight. You're not going to be justified for it. You're going to do time. That's it. I don't want to do time. I don't want to sit down in no jail trying to prove to the judge that I didn't have any ill intent of killing this nigga. If you check that camera, I was going back and forth with that nigga too. And then if he would have approached me, and then if I would have upped it, now maybe I would have been justified because there's 4 niggas and I can say that my life is in danger. But I had reasonable size advantage over every one of those niggas. So it's like, how does that go? You have to pre-think about shit like that before you just carry a gun. Because if you just carry a gun and then you just say, "Fuck it, I'm just going to pull this shit and just shoot a nigga," you, bro, like, you're going to jail, bro. Nick said, "Booming up Panda Express is crazy." Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what that would have looked like. You guys would have never known who the Homies Hub was. You would have just seen some black niggas shot or killed 4 niggas in Panda Express, and I would probably still be in jail right now trying to prove my innocence. And maybe I would get off. But how long did I waste in jail trying to get off that murder? So I'm like, or killing that nigga. In that situation, I would have rather got jumped than to have killed 4 people. Like, I would have rather have been fighting all 4 niggas than to have pulled a gun out on 4 niggas. That's how I feel. That's just me, because I know 9 times out of 10 they're not doing that much damage, right? I'll probably go home bruised up. I'm definitely leaving with somebody's teeth in my fist though, but I don't want to sit in jail where I might have to be doing that now all the time. Every other month, I gotta rough a nigga up or get jumped by 2 niggas. Like, or feel me, some nigga go in my room and steal my commissary. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, or you could just take the ego hit and just walk away. I'm like, man, fuck this nigga. Like, I know what I would do to this nigga. He knows what I do to him. He's just talking crazy. Go ahead and talk crazy. Talk, nigga, but you're gonna get smoked. He was gonna take a loss regardless. Look up Bakal Benjamin Muay Thai. Yo, Black Tiger, you are super duper fucking adamant about me going over this guy. All right, I'm gonna do this before I end the stream. I'm gonna get off. Oh, I think this was the guy that I wanted to bring up too. Yeah, he's pretty good. All right, hold on. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna bring him up.
monument to the sport of Muay Thai. Buakaw competing right here against Andre Kulibin, and Kulibin strikes first. That's beautiful shot to the leg by Kulibin. This dude's a world-class organization.
Look at how these niggas are built. These motherfuckers are fucking shredded, bro.
The Japanese fighter committed a malicious foul, nearly kicking Buakaw's thigh to the point of breaking it. His behavior enraged the Muay Thai legend. He probably didn't realize what a foolish decision it was to provoke a Muay Thai fighter with kicks. Buakaw's expression hinted at what was about to unfold. Despite his injuries, the Muay Thai legend switched to revenge mode. He fought fire with fire, returning the kicks he'd just endured double to his opponent. Facing Buakaw's highly aggressive fighting style, the Japanese fighter was like a broken ship with a snapped mast, tossed and sinking in the stormy waves of punches and kicks. Off the ring, his mother had already started to worry, though he managed to scrape through the first round in a sorry state. In the second round, under the overwhelming offensive pressure...
Oh my God. I'm telling y'all don't want to fight these niggas. This is an instant you should probably pull the strap out.
From Buakaw at his prime, the Japanese fighter's face was full of helplessness. After being knocked down twice in a row, he completely gave in. It turned out that any despicable trick would come at a heavy price in front of Buakaw.
I'm telling you, I love this shit, bro. I love this shit, bro. I love this shit. I'm gonna see if I can give you guys one more clip and then I'm off stream. Just give me 1 second. Hold on, let me give you guys one more clip. One more clip and I'm off stream. I promise, one more clip. One more. Guys, hit the like button. Sloppy. It's not as clean as I would like it to be, but I'm trying to work on it and get better. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Hold on. I'm adding all this shit to my little like highlights and shit. Okay, here we go. Right here. 1 second. Make sure y'all can see the screen. His kicks on like a shotgun. That's how the Muay Thai dudes be kicking those Russian dudes that try to skip out on the bill. That's funny as fuck. That's after like 8 rounds, about an hour 30 of just fucking working the bag, jumping in the ring, working the ring. I wanted to just come on and just, I have more videos. I'm going to put out like another fight vlog of me training and shit, but I don't want to be this heavy set ass. Like I want to be flexible, move well. I'm trying to be like a Michael J. White. Just way more aggressive. But I realized I gotta like work on my kicks though too. I gotta work on a lot of shit. So I was like, yeah, hey, you all right. I'll still pack one of these hating ass YouTube niggas up though. All right, chat. Your boy's out of here, man. I'm sore as fuck. I'm sore from kicking the bag. I'm sore from the jet skis yesterday. I'm sore from putting heavy dick down. I'm about to go chill. I appreciate you guys for vibing with me, rocking out with the kid. I'll keep this stream up for like a few hours and then it's going members only. But besides that, it's your boy. Peace.
Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a god. Bow down, it'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe. Cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that role. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be to heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge 11 that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive. Just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship.